can't win. Women can never lead, and they will always be outsmarted. This exact stereotype just keeps on haunting me whenever I try to step out of my comfort zone. In society and the world in which we live, women are considered as soft, weak, and vulnerable creatures who often needs protection and validation from men. Women are not given the opportunity to make decisions on their own, and yet they do not even have the rights to speak about their own opinions. For years and years, women have never been given any opportunities to play the decision-making role in any professions and even in life in general. So, exactly, how do we think the world can grow if the main decision makers in our society are only men? Empowerment is a very wide term, and to each his own. The general idea of empowerment, however, is to mainly include those who are often neglected in the process of decision making. In this case, acceptance and inclusion of women in such roles is empowerment. We cannot all succeed if half of us are constantly being held back, can we? For centuries, women all around the world have been constantly subjected to the discrimination and atrocities in the hands of men. They are more likely susceptible to domestic violence, and they are considered inferior to the men. However, up until recently, I've noticed the world's point of view of women are slowly starting to change for the better. Women are now stepping outside of their homes to earn and make a living to support both themselves and their families. Women can now stand up for each other, and women are now finally able to express their emotions after being silenced for years and so on. So, because of this, the rules and ways of functioning in modern times must be shifted. Of course, this shift won't take overnight, but every change is slow and gradual. The first step we must take when it comes to women's empowerment is to acknowledge their contribution to the economic sphere, and yet while creating more and more opportunities for them. On the other hand, I truly believe that the role of education is quite essential when it comes to women's empowerment. It is only through education that women can gain access to more opportunities ahead in the future and income. An educated woman is able to pursue her dreams and decide about her life and career. Without education, however, women's empowerment is just a distant dream. And there is no way sustainability development goals can be achieved. So, if we truly want women to be empowered, then we must do everything we can to educate them and make the education for girls honorary. It is these educated girls who grow to become confident women who excels in every single field, and yet they can become leaders and make their own decisions in the future. Education is a great tool to women empowerment, as it will bridge any gaps in our society. And we, as a nation, will prosper. To actually empower women at its finest, this discrimination should be taken to an end. In my opinion, I believe that gender roles as to what jobs should be given to whom should be totally up to an individual's choice and not society's. The limitations and pressure being put by society on women are totally appalling, to say the least. So let us all just break free from these limiting and defined gender roles and just live equally at home so that the next generation will think that everyone is equal, no matter their gender. So, if someone were to tell you that you are not good enough, then tell them, not only am I good enough, I am more than enough. Every woman has a right, not only to security and independence, but also to be able to live their life to the fullest, and also being able to express their emotions without constantly being held back by society. And now, it is just up to us to make it a reality. Thank you.